is me being me again, and let us discourse as usual. Some days ago, or around this week, earlier this week or last week, I think, there was this video of a woman who was beaten up by her husband. And from the story, from the first video that came out, we saw that the woman was almost like unconscious. And some people thought she was acting up. But later another video came out when she was interviewed to tell a little bit of what happened and everything. And she made statements, like statements she made got some people worried, and this very issue is something that people have been complaining about, a lot of women have been complaining about. It's about so many women who got married to some men, and most men do not want their wife to pursue their own career, or do not want to support their wife into pursuing their own career. I know people, and I know somebody, I know. It's because it happened to me, and I have seen people. I know a man that swore that his wife will not work. His wife is a master's degree holder. He said his wife will not work as far as he's concerned in this marriage. After all, that if he allow his wife to work, she will start earning money, and then she will start demanding his own right as the man. This thing as well happened to me in my own marriage, in my own relationship. I should have understood, I should have seen the sign earlier in the beginning. The sign that the man or my partner or the man I got married to is not the kind of man that truly would want to support his wife. I should have seen that sign in the beginning of the marriage, like in the beginning, because in my previous video I talked about how I met my husband. But then when I went to Lagos because I went to learn to Lagos to go and learn skincare, to learn on skincare. So the first I wanted to go into skincare school, and that was around 2011. Imagine 2011, if I got the support that I needed. This is 2020, I would have been 10 years in this business. But I didn't have any support financially. And the one I got from some people that supported me, I went to, okay, instead of going to the full school for skincare, I now said, okay, like from the advice, like I decided to, okay, go into makeup training because I love makeup a lot. Don't mind that I don't put makeup now, but I love it. When I see people who make up, I admire it. I want to beautify people. I love beautifying things. I love beautifying, making things beautiful. So I went to Lagos to now do the training, okay, so that after I start doing it, maybe from there I can raise money to now enter into the other part of skincare, that is cosmetics and cosmetology. But then when I met my husband, and everything changed. He saw me. He was in Lagos. He saw in Lagos that is what I was doing. And then, truly, I was just 2 to 3 weeks into the skincare, and he was like, let's get married. Then when we'll get married, and then I go back, and then we'll see the next thing to do. We support you. You can now start the training anywhere, maybe in Lagos, all those kind of a thing. There was so much big stories, so much stories of the gods. Those stories, some men know how to tell stories to distract a woman. And of course, I already have decided to settle down. And I listened. We got married. He went back to Lagos, to his base. So when he went back to base now, he wasn't talking about the training that I went to do in Lagos. He wasn't talking about the skincare or anything. He was like, don't worry, when you come to Europe, you're going to learn about it. The skincare, that will not be big deal. You go to better school. Even then, he was like, you promise. Oh God. He even was like, if I go back to Europe, I will buy you the big boss, the makeup big boss. Like those makeup big trolley boss that they used to for makeup artists in the school here, if you see them here, they always carry that big trolley box for makeup. He said he was going to buy it for me. Even when he went back, he sent some pictures. I was going to buy it for you. But up till now, the trolley makeup box, I don't see. I did not see. Okay? But then, he said to me that he would do those things. He didn't do it. When he now went back, and then he was like, okay, I will send some, that he will be sending those okreka things that he used to send from Europe to me to sell and all that. Of course, I was up, I listened to that, and then he started sending those things. Like, he was sending those things. I have to go to Lagos, from East to Lagos to go do the, I suffered, my people. The first day I took those things from Lagos to East, I suffered. It was God that kept me. We entered into hands of killers, because the vehicle spoiled on the way by several issues. That first time that I carried those things, the vehicle spoiled midnight on the road in Benin. Me and the driver, we had to look for, plus suffer. 2 days we slept on the road. Suffer that we suffered on that road, and some bad guys came. But God, when your God is with you, nothing can ever happen to you. When those bad boys came and they were arranging on how to mob my enemy and not me, one lady that was selling a recharge card that knows them heard what they were all saying. And when this lady heard that I was speaking my language, that I was speaking Igbo, she looked for a way to come to me around when we were trying to push the bus. She said to me, my sister, in Igbo, in Mesaya, unarahokwana na hotel hana sunlaho, unarahokwana hotel hana sunlaho, unarahokwana hotel hana sunlaho, ndi age bukwa your enemy, not you. Ndi age zuku no she, not you. I was shaking. She said, please, that I should try not to make so that they know, say that she leaks secret for me. But please, I should not stay there. My sister, my people, this is a gist of another day. What did me see? That's why when I see all this the way they happen for social media, I they shake. How I escaped, how we managed to escape. I wish to remember to tell the story on my experiences when clearing and bringing buses to Nigeria, to East for my husband. But that's not the topic of this very video. The topic of this very video is that I noticed, I should have known in the beginning that he's not the kind of person that would support me. I stayed how many years in Nigeria? 2 to 3 years in Nigeria, busy selling okreka. Okreka that was not even bringing anything. When they bring, I don't know, most people, when they bring those boss okreka, now when the items are not good items like that, people will rush it. When they rush the beginning things, okreka market, no be something that they sell today, tomorrow. And this man will stock okreka in it. And he was then, even when I started preparing to come to Europe, he was not even thinking of like, build yourself, like what can you do? Because I told him I want to learn something. He did not. Do you know who he compares me to in this country? A man and his wife, when this man was coming to Europe, the husband said, she's a graduate too, and he's an Igbo man. This lady is a Yoruba girl. The husband said to her, before you come, go and learn. A man who told his wife, before you come here, go and learn something. This lady had 6 months to come to this country, and she went to learn tailoring. Her husband, Igbo, the girl is a Yoruba lady. In this country, she makes clothes for top women, classic women, all over Europe, Dublin, England, Germany, top Belgium, top women. That's what she makes clothes for. She don't have time for cut and join. They have bought their own house. They bought powerful house in this country. The husband drives any kind of car he wants in this country. The woman, she had not worked for 1 day in this country, but she have her own business running, courtesy of her husband. Her husband motivated her to do that. That is a man who has vision. This man supports his wife 24/7. If you go to their house, they have children. If you go to their house, the woman is busy upstairs, the man is taking care of the children. The man still goes to work anyways, but he takes care of the children when the wife is busy. That is who my husband will tell me, now your fellow woman, she don't make her husband this, she don't make your husband that. Like, excuse me? When you saw me, I was someone who wanted to do something for myself. I love entrepreneurship. I love to achieve things. You killed that dream of me going into skincare makeup. Skincare people, they make money. You killed that dream. And I was in Africa suffering for Okrika clothes. Suffering. You will bring Okrika clothes. I was suffering to sell Okrika clothes for you. At the end of the day, because he said that his family people, they useless his money, the Okrika he used to send to them, whenever he sent it, they will tell him story and all that and all that. He said he would not be sending things again to his family people. And then he started sending it to me. I didn't like it. I even told him that I would love to learn something. He said, don't worry, when you come to Europe, you will learn cream. On the promise he promised me, I was going to bring you makeup box, this, that, so that I can go further for the training. I didn't do it. He didn't allow me to. Now I came to Europe. I have been struggling to achieve a lot of things. Struggling to do a lot of things for myself. Struggling to achieve a lot of career. But you know what? I came here, had baby. My baby was just 2 months plus when I started school. I was struggling in different ways to do different things. But anytime I did not get the support I want. I did not get the support I need. Everything that I achieved in this country, the one I'm still achieving, that I'm still working on, was all that I was pushing. But I didn't know that this man, he doesn't want it. But he wouldn't want to show it. Or he wouldn't want to. He doesn't know how to. Until the last straw, the last parts that started revealing the kind of person he is. He started feeling challenged. He started feeling like, even to the extent, he started telling me, I don't believe any woman will make me what I'll become. I don't believe that any woman will make me what I'll become. Even when I say like, this, I actually want us to achieve this and achieve that, the next thing will be like, I'm happy, even if you achieve those things and you decide to leave me, no problem. And I'll be like, why will I leave you? All you need to do is to support. Let us get, there are better vision. I have better, passion, and that I have focus. There are so many things that I think about. That is better than your Okrika business. If I think of, I'll save money to do this thing and do that, he'll be like, if I get money saved, that money where you want to save to do that, if you give it to me, maybe I use it and sell and buy Okrika and buy boss and send some of this Okrika where they for the shop. And every time that's so story. Every time that's so story. I say this thing is not business that you want to be doing, boss selling Okrika. It's not it. Even if you want to send something to Okrika, send better thing. But the thing is that whenever I talk about what I want to achieve, he doesn't feel happy. He had never supported me I brought any idea, he encouraged it or find a way for us to push on that very idea. Never. Never. He will always make statements to show that he doesn't acknowledge it. Never. Meanwhile, I do not ask him for anything. Since I married him, I don't demand anything from him. I don't get anything from him. I do not ask him for any support financially. He has not even done anyone for me financially. Whatever I achieved, these things that I have achieved in this country, myself, and even of him too, I support as a wife. But what do I get? Our marriage went the way it went because of his self-centeredness. The next thing, he started telling me about his exes who promised him and who told him they are still going to make him rich. Ah, God. His exes who told him they are still he has not achieved anything since he got married to me. Because he expected me to be working and be giving him money. Everything. If I should work, I should give it to him. I should not even think of anything like I want to achieve or any better thing, because it's not as if I want to achieve anything for my own self, but for us. But it's just that his own idea is not working out. I was bringing ideas that can make us better people, but he wasn't buying to it. He was telling me his girlfriends, this person where he won't date or where he dated before, he tell him, say, even to the extent when my husband opened his mouth to tell me, that one of his girlfriend, one girl, tell him, say, in the next 2 years, if na him when he marry, in the next 2 years, he go don make am rich with the okrika business. I wish him well, because I want him to make the money so he can take care of his children. Whatever I am working on, whatever I am planning to do, whatever I am dreaming of, is for my children. And for us. My children first. So if only the person go fit allow him to support him to make the money and also help him to take care of his children, why not? So why I'm saying this is that there are so many men that they see the light in you and they don't want it. This man destroyed everything that I had, like every plans. Sometimes when I cry, I feel bitter. I'm not feeling bitter that, my marriage failed. Honestly, I'm not feeling that bitter. I'm feeling bitter like, why was it this person that I embarked this journey on? Why is it that it's this person that I embarked the journey on? Because there are people that I see that they don't even give much, but they still get support that they need, the maximum support from their partner. It was even their husband that wants to push them. But in my own case, it is not. Well, deep work. In my own, I will not say that it's my akaraka. I will not say. Because my akaraka is still to unfold. God knows the best. Because probably it was a mistake. It was my mistake. Probably I didn't pray well. Probably I didn't reason it well. Because he was not the number one. Neither was he the number two suitor that I got. But because I didn't want to be seen as a gold digger. I didn't want to be seen as somebody who wants a man who is already made it. I didn't want that. I felt like I wanted somebody who we can grow up together. Who can see me and feel like I am proud of you, and I'll say I'm proud of you because we made it together. That was what I thought. That was all the vision that I had. That was all the reason why I went into this marriage. I remember what my younger brother told me when I was living with him, when this whole thing was happening, this marriage of a thing. Because he saw that there are people, even there were serious people, there were suitors. When I accepted to marry this man, he said, sister, did you pray very well? Are you really sure? Did you ask God very well? So I don't go and be that you made a mistake. So I don't go and be that you made the wrong choice. Because this kind of thing happens when there are so many, so many things, so many good things coming at the same time, and you have to make your choice. Probably you will not know, and you go and make the wrong choice. Did you say, sister? I remember where my younger brother was that day, where I was and how he was, and when he asked me those questions. And I replied, I said, my dear, I don't want to marry a man because he has money. I just want to marry somebody who I will feel comfortable, who I will see, who when he comes home, I will not be shaken. I will not be seen like, oh, he's going to say I messed up the chairs, or he's going to say I did this because he bought it. I want somebody whom, you know, he doesn't have to buy it. I can buy it without thinking like, you know, he must buy it. Somebody that will see that this is normal to do. And that was what I got. And that was why I chose him. When he told me his ex took everything he had, when he told me he doesn't have anything, when I called him on video and said that he is somebody who needs to start afresh. And I said to him, maybe there's a reason why God brought us together. And now look at it. I said to him, maybe there's a reason why God wants us to be. That is a reason. So let us see what that reason is. I prepared my mind with every focusedness, every good, I have good intentions in my marriage. Never in my life. He doesn't even come up, he doesn't even accept those plans in positivity. Probably because it's coming out from my own mouth. Probably I'm not the one that should be thinking, we need to buy a house, or we need to get a house, or we need to do this. Probably I'm not the one that's supposed to be thinking. The one he will know is the one I will tell him, look at this money, you take it. And go and do business. And go and do Okrika business. Oh, my people. I'm sorry that I just felt emotional this morning and decided to make this very video so I do not forget it. Anyone that just come into, sometimes my head is full, but please, partners, wives, support your husband. Husbands, support your wives. Two couples that are doing well have already started building their future. Two couples that are doing well, that have a career, that have things they are doing, already have started building the future of their children. But one person cannot build the future of their children. No. One person alone can't build the future of the children. Because what if something happens to you as a man? Or what if something happens to you as a woman? But when the two of you have the same passion, then the future, your future and the future of your children is already prepared. Saw a video of these two couples, youths, children. These two youths, 22 and 23. Their achievements broke the internet. They are married. Their achievement and below 30. You can imagine that. The woman is doing this, the man is doing this. They started their relationship and they started dreaming and planning their future together. They started working, they both have careers. Trust me. One person cannot build the road. One tree cannot make a forest. The two of you have to be in it. And make sure that the two of you have the same kind of passion. If not, it's going to be a problem. Trust me. So this is my own advice, out of my own experience, and I'm sharing to you to please, husband and wives, work together. Work together. Support your partner, support this woman, support this man, so that not support, bring money and be given. Support this person to build a career, support this woman to build each other. When this person is doing something, this person is doing something, this is growing and it's beautiful. See you guys in my next video. I love you all.